In 1989, the future of the digital world lived on one black computer in a basement at CERN, and a handwritten note begged people not to switch it off. If someone had pulled that plug, the World Wide Web might never have escaped that room. In the 1980s, computers did not talk easily to each other. Every department used different systems and file formats. At CERN in Switzerland, thousands of researchers came and went, each leaving behind data, reports, and software on scattered machines that no one else could easily access. Finding a document could mean chasing colleagues across buildings or learning a new program just to read one file. British software engineer Tim Berners-Lee joined CERN and watched this chaos every day. He wanted one simple system that let any person on any computer follow links from one document to another, no matter where it lived. He thought, what if information worked more like the human brain, jumping from idea to related idea? In March 1989, Tim wrote a document called Information Management, a proposal, and handed it to his supervisor, Mike Sendall. The idea combined an existing global network, the Internet, with hypertext, clickable links between documents. Sendall read it and scribbled 3 legendary words on the cover, vague but exciting. By late 1990, Tim started turning the idea into working code on a Next computer, a powerful workstation made by Steve Jobs' company, Next. He created 3 key pieces: a server to host documents, a browser editor to read and write them, and a universal format he called HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. He used an existing protocol called HTTP to move pages and URLs to give each resource a unique address on the network. On August 6, 1991, the first website went live at CERN on the address http://info.cern.ch. That page explained what the World Wide Web was, how to set up a server, and how to create your own pages. No images, no video, just text and links. But it contained the blueprint of the modern web. At first, almost nobody noticed. In 1992, there were only a few dozen websites online. Many people saw the web as just another academic tool, competing with earlier systems like Gopher. Yet each new server that came online made the network more useful, and curiosity slowly spread from labs to universities. The real explosion came in 1993, when a team at the National Center for Supercomputing Applications in Illinois released the Mosaic browser. Mosaic made it easy for ordinary users to browse the web with a graphical interface and images embedded with text. Within a year, the number of websites jumped from dozens to hundreds, then thousands, as people realized they could publish to a global audience. In April 1993, CERN made a crucial decision. It released the core web technologies into the public domain. Anyone could build a browser or a server without paying licensing fees. That openness encouraged competition and innovation, and it kept any single company from owning the web's basic rules. By the mid-1990s, the web left the academic world and entered homes and offices. Online shops, news sites, search engines, and personal homepages appeared, fueling the dot-com boom and changing how people found information and did business. In 1993, the web had a few hundred sites. By the early 2000s, it had grown to millions. In the 2000s, the phrase Web 2.0 described a shift from static pages to interactive platforms and social networks. Users did not just consume information, they created it, through blogs, comments, photos, and videos. By the late 2010s, over half of humanity was online, and billions of people used the web daily on phones rather than desktop computers. Tim Berners-Lee has repeatedly argued that the web should remain open, safe, and accessible, and he has raised concerns about privacy, misinformation, and centralization. He continues to work on initiatives to give users more control over their data and keep the web aligned with its original spirit of decentralization. Next time you open a browser, remember it started with one proposal labeled vague but exciting, and one computer that everyone prayed would stay on. If you want more hidden origin stories of everyday technologies, subscribe, like this video, and tell which invention to cover next.